folks, it's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to episode 8 of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here in North America. Folks, our railroad network is just about complete, albeit we are probably going to have to upgrade some stuff to electric track, but we'll deal with that as the game rolls on later, once we have more electric trains than the Bobo here. I mean, it's reliable on mountains, but come on, if that's the only use for it, probably not. But anyways, we've connected all the cities here. So from this point forward, we're just going to connect a few bits, but also try to focus on industries and what have you here. Because if we can get our industry rolling here, we'll make way more money. Because now the name of the game is to try to get ourselves as much money as possible. I mean, we don't even have our entire company just yet. We've got like 3/4 of it, but I would like to own the whole thing. And then profit. Yeah, baby. Profit, profit, profit. Well, you know how that goes. So, anyways, we'll start now as we roll for the remaining 115 years of this scenario. So, you know what buttons to hit. And with that being said, let us get started. And I'm going to begin by doing something, by taking a traffic inventory here. This here is the old traffic density map, which tells the lighter the track, the more trains are on it. And as I'm scanning the field here, I've noticed a couple things right out of the bat. There's a lot of traffic going in between Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Chicago. That could be intention on purpose. So I'm already seeing like one area. Surprisingly, the South has a lot of traffic here in Atlanta. But I may have an idea for a new rail down here. The East Coast has a lot of traffic. Oh no, what a shocker. To be fair, that's kind of what you would expect here, but there may be a way I can help some traffic. Let's see. I'm not seeing very much in Canada. What about West? Not very much, if at all. Okay. What about Mexico? Central Mexico's got to have a lot, right? Quite a bit, but not really. But we're also kind of constricted by the geography of the area, so there's that, I guess. Between Oklahoma City and Houston's got a lot, but there's probably not much we can do about that. We go deeper into Central America. I'm not really seeing too much down here. Not really seeing too much upon the quote-unquote rail ferries. That's what I like to call these. So yeah, it looks like just Florida, the Midwest over here, and the East Coast could use some help. So let's start there. So let's start over here. I think I've got a spot I can go to right out of the bat. Right here. West of Des Moines should be good. We'll start by building that out. Maybe do like a little junction, see if that works. There we go. In case some of our dairy farms want to go east. I guess we can also build like that too to help that out a little bit. This was all crowded, but I don't think there's too much we can do. I mean, we've got 2 rail lines over here anyways, so it's not going to matter. If we come further south here, kind of would like to build a direct connection to Norfolk. So how about that? All right, kind of a direct connection to Norfolk, essentially, with an added bridge. And from Atlanta, I think we ought to take a direct route to Jackson, Savannah. That should work. Maybe see if we can alleviate traffic a little bit there. As I look around, yeah, the Gulf Coast is a lot, but there's nothing we can do about it, really. This area is going to be very action-packed. Same with this area. This area is probably going to be action-packed, although I wouldn't mind if I can try it. doing that and maybe seeing if that alleviates the stress on this area. Otherwise, there's not much we can do here. What about going north? Not really. Okay. And then that's really the only area I could really build on. So that's basically all set. Okay, so I do have another... Let's see. The only other thing I could think of doing is building another cross-country route, but going across the Rockies is quite difficult. We don't really have anything going on there for right now. Industry-wise, I'm going to start the game, by the way, very slowly as I try to get... Okay, that was wild. Slowly going about. Do have a coal mine over here. But it's barely got anything as we're already getting stuff out of it. Where's this iron mine located? Okay, there's one over here I'd like to try and get. I know there's a giant hill over here, but no, we'll let it go. Maybe if I build it higher up, like right there, that would work? Yeah. Alright. That should work. We'll build a standing and water tower respectively. I'm going to also build a nice little resupply station over here too. Okay, there we go. So that should work. 46, not bad. Wonder what the speed limit is in that area. Huh? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Yeah, we can go to Great Falls here and then use the steel mill in Calgary. Alright, what's the good look like? Okay. Looks good to me. Alright, since there's hills... Pacific actually might be a little bit better for this, believe it or not. Yeah, Pacific, alright. So we'll start in Spokane Place and have it go to Great Falls. As long as they don't need iron, we're good. Okay. Wrong. Oh, they have a chemical plant here in Calgary. Okay, that's interesting. And then it'll be an empty train on the way back. Okay, that works. Do we have a fertilizer plant nearby that we could use this for? Yeah! Oh, no. Okay. I was just going to say, I got all excited for nothing. Oh, it's in Boise. Do we want to do that or no? That would be... Well, you know what? Let's do it. This is going to be absolutely insane, but I'll do it. And then this will be the spot to bring it to. Oh, we don't even have it! What the heck? Well, let's fix that. There, now we got it. What am I doing? Alright, there we go. And as kind of an added bonus... I know, that's insane, but here we are. Alright, that'll work. I know, that's kind of a rough patch on the grading there, but so be it. Where did I see the other chemical plant? Thought I saw another one over here, but I don't know where it is. Oh, that's right, it's in over there. And, yeah, the nearest fertilizer plant is all the way in, the south, so that's not gonna work. I mean, it could, but I don't think so. We also have another one out here in San Antonio. I just realized that. Okay. So we have one over going to there, so I would probably send it to this one. Because this one's flat, oh heck, we'll do Pacifics from now on. It's no big deal. The more stuff we can get, the better. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that is all set. I know there's another one here in Atlanta, but I don't think we have one close. Not entirely. Okay. Do we have a... Just curious, nah. Oh, lucrative. Okay, we'll take it. Alright, Cuba's looking good. Do we have any, like, things we can do with cars down here? No, I forget. Not entirely. I think all the auto plants are over here. No! There's one in Indianapolis, but we don't have access to that just yet. Okay. So is there any other industries that we can do here? Otherwise, I'm just going to move this along. Let's see. We have no aluminum production just yet, but we are getting bauxite imported. So that's not happening just yet. This wool's already being used, I assume. Alright, we have trains breaking down before our very eyes. That's wonderful. And now one crashes. Okay, that's brilliant. Jeez, everybody calm down. What are we doing here? I said calm down, not... Never mind. Alright. Good grief, the game's having a heart attack. Alright. So let's see, we'll do that. So from Lubbock Place. Now I'm just looking for stuff that's right along our route. Let's see. That works. That doesn't. That does. Okay, there we go. I have to be careful of pricing now, because eventually it's going to get tight. Alright, I said calm down. Good grief. Let's see. Aha! We do have a bauxite mine. An actual bauxite mine. Well, this is very nice. So it was down here, right? I'm not seeing it. There it is. There it is. It has popped up. We have a bauxite mine for the first time, but no aluminum plant, so this is absolutely useless in the grand scheme of things. So that stinks, but that's the break. So... Alright, so we're doing good there. So here's what I want to do next to help us with our money. Our stations. Let me go into the first one here, Cincinnati. We have it just set up for the basics, but I've neglected to do all of this until right now. I probably should, just to make sure everything is fine. So what I would do here is if it's a large, I'll probably build large stuff, and then I'll give everybody telephone poles. If it's like a medium, not a city, I'll just give it small. And then depending on if it has oil, chemicals, or all this, I'll add in some of these too. I'm not going to worry about roundhouses, what they sit. It just depends. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to spend some of our 63 million, and I'm going to do this off camera real quick and do it. So I will be back, and let's see how much money I'm about to drop on all of this. Oh no, we're only left with $22 million after all of that. Oh dear. Well, you know what? You gotta spend money to make money. That's how it rolls. That's not what I meant. What the hell, game? Stop that. Good grief. Behave yourself. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else? Not really. Okay, let's see how much it helps with profits. I'm going to take it. Well, see, now this ain't going to work now because the economy decided to cool. Okay, game. That's wonderful. Thank you. Just checking on a couple other things here. Okay. So what I want to do now, first off, let's buy some more, speaking of which. Now that we've basically exited the money spending phase of our playthrough here, well, for stations and stuff, I want to see if there's like any other immediate things we can do here using what we have. Alright. You know what? Let's wait a whole year for this to materialize. So I find there's like plenty of excess supply. I'm going to deal with it. So in the meantime, what I think we should do here is, let's see. I haven't really seen anything else. Alright, let's just take it for the end of the year and see what happens. What I essentially did for all of them was I gave it like telephone poles and buildings related to this, such as the grain silo and stuff. That way we can at least have some, not only quicker turnaround times, but also more money potentially. Assuming there's not a labor strike first. How do I not... Bruh. Gushing cash, but I don't own it. Okay, makes sense to me. Jeez, you have to program me. Alright. So everything is looking good. Not seeing anything else majorly I could build here. Or buy, excuse me. What about down here? Very lucrative, but I don't own it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so there's not really too much more I could do here. Alright. So again, a lot of stuff is just running at full capacity as far as I could tell. Okay. Oh, we got a steel mill and hua hua. Alright. So I'm going to let this year go by. We have a normal economy, and that definitely helped with our revenue and profit, so yay for us. We did what we had to do. So now what I want to do is see if there's any excess supply and see if we can export it here. For this, we will do the station statuses, and if I see a lot of it, we'll probably send something out. Now, so for instance, look at this. We got 5 iron here. We could certainly send another train out, especially since they're making 2 a year. The bauxite I can't do anything with. There's no aluminum plants, but stuff like that we can just do. So if I'm seeing like 5 or more, that's probably a sign I could do something with it. So let's see. We'll just start with the northeast here. Okay, I'm seeing one right off the bat in Campbellton. We'll use Pacifics for this. I'll let the game run very slowly here. Could send it to Washington. And then the goods could go through Boston, I guess. Washington, Norfolk, And then I guess the port in Campbellton. So something like that. Alright, I saw we had an excess of grain here in Halifax. So maybe we'll bring it to the one in Hartford. And we gotta be careful of where we send this food to. Something like that. Okay, so that's good. I'm not going to worry about passengers, although if I see a pattern, we can certainly do something with them. Hold on, why do you have 5 logs? Oh! Ew, I didn't even notice that till just now. Huh. That is intriguing, okay. You know what? Let's see if I can get the one in Norfolk here. Nope, you can't. I was going to try and get this paper mill, but that's not going to happen, I guess. Okay, so Atlanta's probably my best bet. And there's actually an auto plant down here, too. And I'll keep that in mind for future reference. Although, do we have a tire thing? Probably not, right? Hold on, I'm going to do something a little separate now that I've spied that. Well, aside from our main one down in Quebec City, the answer is no. Okay. Well, that's nice. Wait. Huh, I didn't know real life was getting imitated here. Okay, I'm just kidding. Wrong year. Anyways. Hey, don't honk at me, geese. I heard that. Alright. So I didn't even realize there was logs over here, so that's interesting. We got a lot of iron enrichment here, so what I certainly could do is if I can, without destroying myself on these graves, which it looks like that is possible, and also I give myself a new shortcut in the process. I can't reach that one, but I can certainly reach this guy. Okay. We can do that. I guess I could send it to the auto plant in Atlanta and set up another rubber tire run or something. For a split second, I actually thought that was the one that we just set up, and then I'm looking at it going, oh, that is not it. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. So let's see here. We'll do the one in New York. And then any extra autos in Indy, we could certainly do that. Oh, wait, I was going to bring him down to Atlanta. What was I doing? My apologies there. I had the wrong one. There we go. Send him to Atlanta. We have another rubber train from Boston loading. Okay, that makes use of that. I guess the logs. It's a lumber mill in... Oh, Buffalo has 2 for the price of 1. What am I doing? What am I thinking? Yeah. Excellent. There we go. Now we're doing something with that, so that works. So let's look south. Nothing we can do about the bauxite. That's doing fine. Sugar's doing fine. So we head south here. Again, nothing we can do with the bauxite. There's no aluminum mills just yet. If there's no aluminum mills, that will not help us at all. Oh my goodness. Look at the coal out of this. My goodness. But with all the iron being up north, that's going to be a huge problem now, ain't it? Exactly. If there was an auto plant closer to home, this would help. Because right now we have just the one. So realistically, that's not going to do us any good. Okay. So we're kind of stalled out on that. We have excess sugar and excess logging equipment. So Baton Rouge Junction. Okay. That works. And then we have excess capacity over here, I saw. So... Alright, we can send one to... That almost threw me off. We don't need to do anything with the pulp wood, that's fine. Okay. Any other excess supplies running around? Whoa, we got a lot of cotton up in here in Lake Charles, so we need to fix that. Alright. 2 more should work there. Let's see. That works. We'll just do 2 more because I know there's like multiple ones running around. Sure, why not? Alright, I don't like this because of the heavy grading, but we'll do it. Let's see. That'll work. Okay, we got that. I don't want to overdo it there, or there's another one lingering. We have excess cattle, so yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, we don't have the room. Okay, I screwed that up. But what I can do... Alright, I guess we're doing it anyways. Screw it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? That's fine. There were 3 extras over there anyway, so why the heck not? Okay. Back to what we were doing. Okay, we've got 1 there. We can send 1 more from there. Yeah, sure. And let's see. Send 1 to Tampico here. We'll stop in Matamoros on the way back. Okay, that works. Continuing our tour here. Let's see. Not seeing anything. Bauxite we can't do anything with. Iron. Well, there is an excess coal source. Alright, I suppose we could do something with this. Is this where I needed the seal? Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, if we had produce, I'd send it over there. Oh, wait, we have coffee. We could send that over here. Ah, but I'm already doing that. All right, never mind. Never mind. Actually, we can send it to Torian. That works. And then on top of that, we're going to need another train. Alright, this will work. No, go back. You screwed up. Alright, there we go. Some of that coffee. Again, it has to be kind of 5, so we got 2 grains that could be utilized here. Is there one over here? No. Let's see. Oh, nice. The economy's crashing. Just what I wanted to see. Ah. Let's see here. I will do it. Except, actually, we'll send it there. I don't want to overdo it. Oh, I sent it to the wrong one. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, let's just do that. That's okay. Or anything else? Oh, we got a lot of sugar over there. So I can do like one more and I should be fine. Two more actually and I should be good. That should work. And then, let's see, we'll send one more to other station down here. Alright, there we go. We got those 2 trains hooked up. Saw that we had a lot of grain over here. There we go. Send you there with a stop here. Alright, there we go. We got those. There's nothing we can do with the iron. There's no steel mills nearby. Oof. So I now look west. I know it's a little out of date. We got some more cattle over here. Certainly send it to Albuquerque and Denver. Alright, that helps. As does this! I know, now I just flipped the route, but that's okay. Okay. They have a tire thing in Denver, too, which doesn't help. Considering it's literally all the way. Yes, I know. I heard ya. I know you got a lot of supply there. Oh, my God. Look at all the cattle. That's sick. All right, we can do a grain train from Kansas City. Now, where do we export all these cattle from? And Dodge City's probably not as much. That's a really good question. What do we do with all this beef? Oh, man. Ha! Nice. Maybe too much. Send another one to St. Louis. Oh, man. Chicago still needs a lot of it. Okay, that'll work. And the 4. Minneapolis, St. Paul has one. Regina has one, and I suppose we can send one there. I'm getting more comfortable with distances, by the way, too. So that's with these trains now going faster and faster. So that is something to note. Alright, we have more cattle and grain over there. Can we do 2 for the price of 1? I would love that. So we need a bakery and a meat packing plant if we could find one. Come on, be lucky. All right. I did it. I was looking for one of those. It's like 2 for the price of 1 here. Yay. Aw. All right, that works. They're not going to like this over there, but that's not my problem. Morgoth need money. Alright, we're below the limit here. Can we do the same thing? Might be just have to be the same city. No. Aha! I was wondering when one of those would get built. And we have our answer, and I'll deal with that in a minute. But that actually helps us out way more than you know. And the answer about that question was no. Alright, whatever. So we're going to do 2 for the price of 1 here, but that's not going to happen. Alright, never mind. We found it. We found it. That's what I was looking for. No, wait, where was that again? Uh-oh. Oh, no, I lost it. Oh, yikes. Oh, God, I lost where I was going to send that to. Oh, it was in Canada. That's right. Duh. Right here. If Winnipeg could take those, that would have been nice. Alright, you'll take it. Sure. Wait, no, it was green. Silly me. Alright. So that takes care of that. Running good. We'll deal with the bauxite mine. We can do another iron train. Another steel train. Is there an auto plant closer to home? I say this because we now have a tire facility there, but if we have an auto plant that's close, that isn't in... that is in Indianapolis, excuse me. And the answer is no. There is one all the way over here. Oh, that's... Tell me I have to do that. Oh, come on, game. What are we doing? You know how far that is? Ugh. Fine, we'll just stick to the usual steel. There's one in Calgary we could use. Or we'll send it to Edmonton instead. And then drop it off in Denver. There, are you happy? That'll work. There we go. There's a lot of grain. You should own that. So I'm going to be sending a heck of a lot out here. Alright, let's see. Duplicate that route. I'll send it to Great Falls. Sure, why not? Not Winnipeg. Oh my god. What are we doing? That's better. There better be, because if there isn't, I'm going to get mad. Alright, we'll send one across the mountains here. Not there. Not there either. Oh boy. There. Okay. There's one in Prince George, too. Okay, I know that's we've got the hill, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. That should be fine for right now. What about out here? We got logs over here. Spokane has another one. Send it to Portland or something. I don't think there's any sort of shortcut we could utilize unless... Nope, I'm not going to challenge that. Alright, there we go. So we continue our tour here. And there's a lot of coal. I'm not going to worry about that. A lot of passengers, and I think that's up. Okay, we have a lot of cotton. Got enough to supply. That's actually kind of funny how it's literally right nearby. Oh, that's hysterical. Okay. That has to be one of the easiest setups I've ever seen. Oh my god. We gotta do it. We have to do this. There's just no way. Listen, I can't pass that up, okay? Well, that's a war on Guadalajara. Alright, there we go. And then I believe the only other thing we had left was a cotton over here, right? Yeah. And that can go to Guadalajara, speaking of which. There's actually two. That's not odd at all. Huh. I'll send it to Acapulco. Could use some love. There we go, that works. Alright. So what about this bauxite mine? Where is it at? There it is. And what's actually funny is... Alright. Speed this up a little bit. Well... As much as I would love to use the, Hey, if there's a bauxite mine down here, don't mind if I do. That way we don't have to worry about port traffic or importing it or whatever. We have our own natural supply. Thing is, we gotta send it to either a tool or die facility or a cannery. That's the thing. I guess that'll work. And then, yeah, Mexico City was good. All right. There we go. Now we can also do it from the ports too, so this is not the end of the world. Matamoros is literally right there. I mean, and San Antonio's literally right there too. Okay. That'll work. Ah, that's setting up very nicely. Now I'll do the same thing if New Orleans doesn't demand it. Oh man. All right. Boo. That's lucrative now. We'll own that. If there was another port. Ah, Tampico. Perfect. Is there one closer? Ah, we'll send it to San Antonio too. Why not? Jeez, it left without even taking anything. What are we doing? What are you doing, me? Good grief. You kind of are forgetting something there, buddy. Yeah, go get the bauxite from the port. What are you doing? Bruh. You need to get that. That's not nice. What the hell? Silly game. Now we're gonna have a lot of stuff coming in. Okay, another station over here, please. Look at that. Could do like 2 wool trains over here. Let's see, we'll do 1 to New Orleans. To Tampico and Matamoros. Okay, there we go. Everything's looking very nicely. And then I lied. Our net worth has been stalling out quite badly, and I don't know why. Okay. I think we've almost bought back all of our stock. We're 695,000 short. Bummer. I'm tempted to buy all the rest just outright right now. Money-wise, we're holding out. I'm not looking to call our wizard friends. They're still probably in Europe, and I don't know if I can get a hold of them. It's a little tough these days with the ocean in between us. Then I have to send an owl, and then it just becomes a little bit too complicated. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I don't want to go that route if I don't have to. Okay, that helps a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much that helps, game. The auto plants aren't really producing anything. Well, that sucks. Looking to see if any of these steel mills... Oh, there you go. Oh, what are we doing letting that gushing cash mill just sit back? Okay, stop that. What are we doing here? We can't let that slide. And there is nothing here anymore. The cattle farm disappeared. What the hell? I own this and it's losing money? Oh, that we can't have that. Okay. We somehow have a spare train over here, and I'm not sure why. Hold on, I'm going to find something for it to do. I guess we could have it be another steel train or something. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, this thing's going to be waiting for cargo for all of eternity if I don't do something with it, so... You can head to Thunder Bay and pick up some iron. Some coal over here. Alright, that train will need to be replaced. Alright, there we go. Now you get to have a new adventure. Yay! What steel mill should I send it to? Cincinnati? Uh-oh. That will just make it very simple. I agree with this. Okay. Give it a new lease on life here. Alright, there we go. And that train has now been converted and it has a new lease on life. Hooray! Sometimes the game will do that, as it'll take away stuff. Alright. That station is now obsolete, so goodbye. I know, we're having a lot of those. I'm not worried. We're really worried. Is this making money here? Not really, but it's trying. Oh, that thing's not making anything. A steel mill? Okay, steel mill's not making money. That's a little bit of a problem now, ain't it? Okay, everything else seems to be just fine. Is there, like, any more milk up nearby? I'm just curious. It's all east. All west. Alright. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point here. Alright, so we got plenty done. We got some more trains rolling on the rails. Got some more development. We managed to take advantage of this brand new aluminum mill that's now lucrative, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. Gotta take those. So yeah, we're down. I know we didn't get too far through, but you know what? We'll take it, so. As of next time, we'll see what else comes about as we advance through the World War I years, excuse me, and go from there. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those usual buttons and to save your game, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.